Lexington police have recommended the firing of one of their officers over allegations of misconduct during last summer's protests. The police department alleges Officer Jervis Middleton sent multiple communications of sensitive material to one of the protest organizers. Attorneys are presenting closing arguments now. Both sides have had hours to plead their case.
The case before you today is about a police officer who exercised poor judgment and acted counter to the mission and responsibility of the Lexington Police Department during the most significant policing event in Lexington in 20 years.
All afternoon, several higher-ranking members of the Lexington Police Department testified about the investigation of Officer Jervis Middleton and the 3 misconduct-related charges leveled against him.
During the course of the communications, Officer Middleton, 1, shared information about police operations and activities during the protests, and 2, provided information about individual officers for Ms. Williams to use to verbally confront officers assigned to protect people and property and to maintain order during the protest.
The investigation began after the arrest of activist Sarah Williams outside police headquarters. Search warrants on Williams' phone revealed multiple text and Facebook messages between the officer and Ms. Williams.
He spoke as a matter of public concern as a citizen.
Officer Middleton's counsel argued the investigation is part of a larger problem of systemic racism within the police department.
He simply called out racism to a community activist who was fighting for law enforcement to recognize that they had problems in their own department that they refused to resolve.
The department's public integrity unit reportedly questioned Officer Middleton about the allegations into sharing sensitive operations information. They said he initially lied to his superiors. After being confronted with screenshots and verbatim messages, the department's investigators say Officer Middleton said he was just venting to Miss Williams.
I was directly addressed by the person on megaphone.
Do you remember generally what was said to you?
F. Commander Holland, and that they had received some type of messaging regarding that.
Chief Lawrence Weathers told the council he stands behind the decision to fire Middleton, saying he worries about other officers' morale if Middleton were to keep his job.
They believe that an officer supporting a cause that they view as antithetical to policing should be purged as a traitor and removed.
Equating that with calling officers' names, trying to incite them, I don't think you can compare the two.
In 2019, then Sergeant Jervis Middleton was charged with official misconduct for allegedly using police resources to stalk a woman he was in an extramarital relationship with. A jury acquitted Middleton, but he was demoted in a settlement with the Urban County Council.